Today we are on the road to my home district, Balaka. Balaka is a district in the eastern region of Malawi. So I'm glad that you could join us. Let's travel together to Balaka. Hello, dear viewers, it's your boy again, Johnny Dog. Let's be together. I know most of you might be wondering where am I coming from. Okay, currently I stay in Mangochi district at Mangochi town, which is the place where I am staying and where I'm also working. So Balaka is my home village. Balaka is my home district. So it's been long since I went to see my relatives in the village. That's why today I decided to take you on a voyage to Balaka. I arrived in Balaka in the evening since I left Mangochi late in the afternoon. It was coincidental that I arrived at the same time with my mom, who was coming from the market where she went to sell her local brewed beer. By the way, it is harvesting time in Balaka, and a lot of businesses go well during this time because people have a lot of money after selling their farm produce. So we sat by the fireplace because it was the beginning of the winter season, so we had to warm ourselves as we have traveled long distances. While on the fireplace, my mom greeted me and she told me how business went when she was at the market, and she showed me some money that she made during that day. We chatted and we had supper together, ready for the next day when I had to help her in the garden since it was harvesting season. I arrived a little late, that she had already harvested her mains, but what remains was her groundnut. So in the next morning I had to follow her to her garden, groundnut garden, where we had to harvest the groundnut. I must mention here that another purpose for my traveling to the village was to meet this young man. He is my young brother who stays in Malawi's capital city, Lilongwe, where he's working as a police officer. We shared childhood together. We've been together during our childhood, and we spent almost a year without meeting each other. So this was also a chance for me to meet him and get to see his son. The next morning, I woke up a little late. I woke up while the sun was already up, and by this time, my mom and my young brother had already left for the groundnut harvesting. So I had to check a few things at the house. I had to check the goat house if it was okay, if it was not attacked by hyenas, since in this area there are a lot of hyenas. And after I checked the goat house, I had to go and check at the pig house. So let's go. Currently, we are housing the pigs in a temporary shelter since the pig house that we built before was destroyed by Cyclone Fred, which affected the whole country. And we are layering a number of varieties. Currently, we have 3 varieties. We have these local pigs, the black ones. We also have the large white, and also we have the landless. Since there are many, we have to house them in 2 compartments. This is the father of the house. This is the one that, this is the boar that we have on the farm. And all these small pigs are its offsprings. But we are reconstructing the house for the pigs so that we move them from this dilapidated house, a temporary shelter, to a good standard shelter. We also have chickens. We layer local chickens. My mom is a subsistent farmer, so she layers different kind of livestock so that she should support herself, and also sometimes when we are coming back from the village, we should have a little something to take to town. So this chicken has just hatched, and just a stone throw away from our house, there is this borehole. You can see a woman on the borehole drawing water. This is a community borehole that is in our garden. It is in our land, so it's used by everyone. This was drilled by our family friends from Italy. Yeah.
After inspecting the animal houses, it was time for me to start off to the groundnut garden. And on the way, I passed this tap. This is a tap that makes my childhood memories alive. It was on this tap that we used to draw water for household chores. For starters, these are the taps that the government was providing free tap water to the community, the whole communities in Malawi. And this is the community sink that we were using to wash clothes. I remember my mom used to wash my school uniforms on this sink.
Okay, this morning we are heading to the groundnut garden. We grew some garden this growing season, but because of the El Nino weather, the groundnut did not do well. So we have a little groundnut that I'm going to harvest with my mom. My mother has already gone, but I had to remain behind because I had to do some things at the house. So I'm following my mom and my young brother, who are already at the garden. Yeah, so go with me to the groundnut garden and let's see how badly the groundnut has performed. As you can see in the video, this is a groundnut field. But because of the El Nino weather condition, the groundnut did not perform well. So we started harvesting the groundnut this morning, but we couldn't finish because the results are very discouraging. So we have decided to go back home and leave the field. Maybe animals will come and feed on the groundnuts, but this is so disappointing. Maybe we can keep count on the legumes. They look promising, but all in all, this growing season was the worst growing season. And I know for sure that people in this area will be affected with famine. There'll be famine in Amazon because of poor rains. And I think this is one reality, or this is the manifestation of the all the farmers being able to get enough even to feed themselves because of bad weather.
As you might have heard in the mainstream media, some countries in the southern part of Africa were affected by the El Nino weather. These countries included Malawi, Mozambique, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. And in Malawi, Balaka is one of the worst affected districts, as it is evident in this groundnut garden. You can see that the groundnut did not perform well and the harvest was not good. This has led to the president declaring the country into a state of hunger and appealing for help from international organizations and other well-wishers. I also repeat the same appeal to you all that if you have anything that you can help Malawi with, please do, because a lot of people in the country will face hunger. Well, this was how I finished my journey to my home village in Balaka. But before I go, I would like to communicate to you all that soon I'm starting a series of videos whereby I will be talking about the districts in Malawi. I will review every district in Malawi in details. I will be telling about the location of the district in the country, the people that are found in the district, economic life, education, and everything that will be of interest to people, but also that will be of interest to travelers, so that you can know beforehand, before you travel to the place, what to see when you go to the places. To this end, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you should be among the first people to be notified whenever I upload a video. And please don't forget to share my video. What do you think about my village? Or what do you think or do you have anything that I can make a video on in Malawi? If so, please write in the comment section. Thank you.